loves. So I'm back, and I have to start off by saying yes, I've been gone literally over a year, and this is the second take because I just filmed this video of 20 minutes 5 minutes ago, and there was no sound, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, I'm back to YouTube, and in a crazy YouTube fashion, that is exactly the type of stuff that happens. I cannot, and I even tested the microphone a couple of times and it was working with the microphone, but as soon as I started recording, no, 20 minutes. Oh my God. But you know what? I was like, there's nothing but the devil. I'm not gonna let it get to me. I'm gonna film it again, and this time it's gonna be even better. Like Blake's like, mommy, it's okay, take a breath and do it again. So he's my #1 cheerleader, so that's exactly what I'm doing. So hello everyone, I am back to YouTube, and I know I said I was back like last year and my welcome back video was one video, and I haven't filmed another one. I think I filmed like maybe 2 after that. I can't remember, but yeah, I'm back. And the reason why I've been away from YouTube is because, first of all, when I came back from Dubai, I had literally a list of goals that I wanted to accomplish, and I promise you the last 2 years I have been, the year and a half, well, almost 2 years. In January it will be 2 years since that I'm back in the States. But I've been so focused on my goals, like it is not even funny. And of course, being a mom to my amazing 11-year-old little boy, well, he's a man now. I swear, if he heard me call him a little boy, he would be 38 hot with me right now. But yeah, my little man. And I started a few businesses. One of them is my beauty line that I'm so excited about. I launched it a couple months ago. It's Sandy Coffee Beauty, and actually I'm wearing one of the lip shades now. This is from my electric metallic collection. This one is Champagne Star with a lip liner that I have coming out soon. The lip liner is not available yet, but the liquid lipstick is. It's called Champagne Star. One of my favorites, and a top seller actually so far. This is one of my top sellers. So yeah, amongst that, I've just really been so driven, like more focused I probably have ever been in my entire life. And I'm definitely reaping the benefits of working so hard, but I just miss YouTube, you know. And it's a lot that goes into YouTube videos, as I'm sure you all have heard or know yourself. It is a lot that goes into the filming and the prepping and the thinking of the content that you want to share, and then the editing, and then the mishaps like I just experienced just now with filming a 20-minute video. And I felt it was so good. It was like a good welcome back video, and then I replay it and it's no sound. Like I had to take a drink of water. Like I'm still kind of hot. I'm so upset, like my throat is dry. Hold on. Woo. Okay, so I'm gonna attempt this again. So here we go with my first YouTube video. I figured there's so many things that you don't know about me, and the things that I thought about, I think they may be kind of dumb or like just off the wall things that you may not know about me, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't know if they're going to be interested in them, but I'm going to share these things of things that you may not know about Sandy. So here we go, roll on. So the first thing you may not know about Sandy is that I am the oldest girl of 6 children. So there's 3 girls and 3 boys, and I'm the oldest girl. So I think that's where I get like my how do you say, I guess my nurturing spirit from, because I'm a nurturer. So even if I hear of someone having a problem or whatever, like I empathize with them so much, and I totally take on their emotions and what they're going through, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, how can I help this person? It's a good thing and a bad thing, because you know, you get so wrapped up into other issues involving other people, not even necessarily mine. But yeah, I definitely think that's where it comes from. And when my sister, my middle sister, it was just the two of us, I used to think she was like really my baby. Like I would have her sleep with me, like she would snuggle up under me. Like I really thought that my middle sister, which were only like 2 years apart, I promise you, for years I thought she was my child. Real talk. So yeah, so I am the oldest girl of 6. So the next thing you may not know about Sandy is that I was the biggest nerd. Oh my gosh, if any of you out there are watching who I went to school with, elementary school, middle school, high school, maybe not so much high school, but middle school and elementary school, oh my god, I wore the biggest glasses ever. Like my glasses really covered my entire face. Like I was such a nerd. And yeah, I didn't get bullied. Like I wasn't like the type of nerd that got bullied from people. So yeah, I didn't have those kind of problems where I was bullied or teased. No. I had lots of friends, so that wasn't a problem either. But I was so nerdy that from 1st grade on, I was tested to be a part of what was called then the gifted program. Then they renamed it magnet program, I think. I'm not sure if it's really quite the same, but the gifted program was for students who were like academically accelerated or advanced. So from the 1st grade on, 3 days a week, I went to a different school with other gifted kids or nerdy kids, however you want to categorize them. Smart, accelerated learners. And then when I reached middle school, from middle school, so like from 5th or 6th grade, I can't remember when middle school started then, from like 5th or 6th grade through middle school until 12th grade, 3 days a week, I then went to the university to study. So 3 days a week I studied at the university and received college credits, and then 2 days a week I actually studied at my home school with my peers. So yeah, your girl was hella intelligent and hella smart. Still am. My major in college was pre-med and my minor was psychology. So that just goes to show you, like, I was the biggest brainiac, smart, nerdy person ever. So yeah, beauty and brains, you know, you have to have one without the other. If you have one without the other, it's pointless. Is that I am a Taurus. I rep being a Taurus to the fullest. I am a true Taurus in that I am very passionate, and I use that word because it's a good word. I won't say demanding or adamant or whatever. I'll use the word passionate because it just sounds positive. So I'm very passionate about my feelings, my thoughts, and I'm extremely expressive, and most would describe me as over the top if you're like in my personal space, if I feel comfortable enough around you. Yeah, I'm kind of over the top, and I am very passionate about what I believe in. So I won't say I like to get my way. I like to prove my point, which again can be a good and a bad thing. I like to prove my point, and I like to stand my ground. Another thing about me is that once I make my mind up, you can forget about it. I don't care what you do. The worst thing you can do is tell me that I cannot do something, because I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it 10 times faster, and I'm gonna do it 10 times better, and I'm gonna definitely show you that you don't determine anything. Like, I have that kind of mindset, like that. I'm that driven person that nothing you tell me will deter me from something if my mind is made up. Whether it's a good idea or a bad idea, I'll just have to fall for and see for myself. Like, that's my personality. Another thing with that is that I am really into zodiac signs, and it's kind of weird, but I'm so into zodiac signs and astrology. Like, if I'm in a room with other Taurians, I can tell a Taurus immediately just by their personality and their demeanor. I can spot a Taurus in a room full of people. And I can also, I'm really good at this, like if I'm speaking to someone, and I do this a lot, and it kind of annoys if I do this to like a male. If I'm in a business meeting or a social gathering, it doesn't even matter. If I do this to the male, they get so annoyed, because most men are like, oh God, I don't believe in that astrology stuff, don't categorize me. But I'm serious. I'm so good that I will figure out what your zodiac sign, usually within the first 15-20 minutes of meeting you. I'm that good, and I take zodiac signs very seriously. Something you may not know about Sandy is that I was once a flight attendant. So I became a flight attendant out of nowhere, really. Like, it was very random, and I was actually hired for American Airlines and Delta Airlines, and I could not decide which airlines to go with, and I was hired by them at the exact same time. But the reason why I chose Delta was because they gave me the call on my birthday. So I figured, oh my God, I got the call on my birthday. This is a sign. This is a good thing. So this is the airline I should go with. I promise you. That's the reason why I chose Delta over American Airlines. So yeah, I love being a flight attendant. It was honestly one of the most favorite jobs or best jobs that I've ever had, because aside from eating, I love to travel. I love packing. I love walking through the airport. I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. I warned you, like, some of these things are going to be so weird, but I just get this rush when I'm walking through the airport with my rollerboard. It's the crazy. I was definitely one of those flight attendants that's sashaying in her dress and her heels, and I'm walking through the airport with my roller. If you visualize that flight attendant, that was definitely me. Another thing you may not know about Sandy is that I love going to thrift stores. Most people are slipping on thrift stores, and actually maybe not, because now the in thing is all of these consignment shops or consignment boutiques that are on social media like Instagram. So it's like now people are really realizing the benefits of you know, slightly used designer items, or slightly used anything, or refurbished items that may be slightly worn or possibly never even worn. Yeah, I love going to thrift stores, and sometimes, like, if I don't have anything to do, or I'm just, you know, having or I find a thrift store, or like I say, okay, I want to pick up some authentic items, some off the wall items. I don't know what I want to get, but I'm just going to go and look for things. I find the most amazing finds. Like, I can go to the thrift store with $100 and come out with, like, whether it's jewelry, a little clutch, a pair of earrings, clothes, blazers, dresses, because I do like charity events and things like that, and I find these like amazing finds at the thrift store. If you haven't been to a thrift store, y'all are missing out, and you have to go to the thrift store in the really, really, really rich neighborhoods, because that's where you get the best finds. I promise you. Don't go to the thrift store in the hood, because then you're gonna have, like, I hate to say it, but you're not gonna get like the really good designer items that you would want from a thrift store, you know, like that are like one of a kind, or that are like you know, just like vintage items. You're not gonna find them. So go to like really, really, really wealthy areas, because that's where all the good stuff is. So another thing you may not know about Sandy, and again, this is so random, is that I love going to the grocery store. I know that's so weird, but I think maybe it has something to do with me loving food, because I eat more than most men. Honestly, I think for sure I've eaten more than anyone I've ever dated, hands down, because I love food. And I think I'm a size 5. I'm a solid size 5 in US size. So what saves me is that I'm a pescatarian, so I only eat fish. And another thing that saves me is I'm not a sweets eater. Like, I don't like cake. I may have ice cream like once, maybe 6 months. Like, I don't crave chocolate, and you know, I don't even buy it in the house. Like, Blake doesn't even eat a bunch of sweets and, you know, things that are high in sugar. He doesn't even, like, as a kid, he doesn't even have like a sweet tooth or anything. Maybe just around Halloween, but other than that, like, we don't really eat sweets in this household. So I know 100% that's what saves me for my weight, because I eat a lot and I love food, and I'm greedy. I don't like this, but I cannot shop online. So when I see people buying like a bunch of stuff online, I I get so jealous because I can't shop online. So I'm 5.5 feet, not that tall really, but my legs are long. So I have had so many times where I've purchased items and the pants, unless they were like culottes and they were designed to be like mid-calf, or so I order pants or dress, which is even worse, like a maxi dress, and they don't go all the way to the floor. So annoying. Like you order a pair of nice slacks or pants or jeans and they're like above the ankle, like high water. I don't know if that's what they call it now, but it's like flooding. I cannot stand that. So I have to buy all my bottoms from the store because I have to try on everything, and it's so annoying. The only thing I can really shop online for is like accessories, of course, and shoes. I can buy shoes online all day long, but clothes is so frustrating because I see so many cute things on boutiques and everything else, and I can't buy because I'm afraid that if I get it, it's not gonna work, you know, from my waist down. It's just not gonna work for me. So I can't really shop online, and it's so frustrating. So the next thing you may not know about Sandy is, again, I'm gonna say this, like almost all of these things, I know you guys are probably gonna be like, are you serious? Like, that's so lame. But when I'm feeling down, or like I'm not feeling, you know, myself, or I feel not pretty, or I don't feel good, or I'm just overwhelmed with thinking of something, what I do to make me feel good is two things. I put on lipstick. My head will probably be all over my head, like my hair is a mess, not a stitch of makeup on, nothing, but I will put on lipstick and it will make me feel so much better. The craziest thing. And I will go into my closet and I will try on shoes. So I would literally be walking around like pajamas. I promise you, no lie. I would be walking around in pajamas or a pair of house shorts or a house dress or whatever, in lipstick and heels, just because it makes me feel better. And I walk in the mirror, I pose. I don't know, it's a crazy thing. Blake really thinks I'm crazy when I'm doing that. I'm literally walking around in the house with shoes on. But yeah, it just makes me feel good, you know. So when we're feeling down, we have to find those quirky little things that's just gonna uplift us a little bit, just so that we feel, you know, sufficient and we feel good about ourselves. So yeah, that's one thing that you may not know about Sandy. It's kind of weird. Okay, I don't know if this is like some form of OCD, but oh my god, you guys, this is so weird. So ever since I can remember, when I'm driving, let's say on the expressway, when I'm driving on the expressway, I subconsciously count the lines in the lane. Like I count the median strips. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and before I realize what I've done, I'm like at line 45 in my head. And I'm like, what the hell, girl? What are you doing? Like, why are you and it frustrates me because I don't know why I'm doing it. Like I'll start counting or not only will I count the median strips, I'll count like light poles. I count light poles and I don't even realize I'm doing it, and before I know it, like I'm on light pole 30. It has to be some kind of OCD, or I don't know if I'm crazy, or I have no clue, but it's the weirdest thing. And when I realize I've done it, I get so angry with myself because I think it's so weird. Does anyone else do things like that? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you do crazy, quirky things like that. So the next thing you may not know about Sandy is that, you guys, I'm such a light sleeper. I don't sleep at night. I think honestly I have like 3 or 4 hour intervals of sleep, which is really, really bad. Like not getting sleep is very hazardous to your health. It's not healthy at all. And the reason why two reasons why I think I don't sleep is because, number one, like my brain does not turn off. I'm always thinking. In fact, I come up with the best ideas in the middle of the night, usually between like 3 and 5 a.m. in the morning. I come up with the best ideas, business plans, just crazy stuff. The best ideas ever come to me between 3 and 5 a.m. hands down. The other reason why I know I don't get enough sleep is because I'm such a light sleeper. I hear everything. I hear bumps in the wall, I hear outside, I hear noise, I hear birds, I hear animals, anything. It doesn't even matter. When Blake wakes up and goes to the bath, I hear everything. And the thing is that I wake up and I can't go back to sleep. Like, I'm just up. So the good thing is that because I have friends like all over the world, I'm able to speak to my friends in London and my friends in Dubai and my friends, because they're so many hours ahead, I can call them or text them and they'll keep me company until I fall asleep again. But yeah, you guys, I don't sleep. So under all this good concealer and this foundation, girl, got dark circles like crazy. I think they're crazy, but yeah, I don't sleep. I don't sleep at night. Really bad. And the final thing that you may not know about Sandy is that I am totally obsessed with Greek mythology and Egyptians. I don't know if maybe I was like some Greek goddess or an Egyptian queen or something, but when a movie comes on or comes out in the theater, I think I have to be the first one to see it. Or if I'm watching anything on the History Channel or anything on television, like in school, I aced those classes like crazy because I was so into learning every single name in Greek mythology. I know their entire history. I know who's father, who's the mother. I know how many siblings they had. I know who had a child with their daughter. You know, Greek mythology, they did that kind of crazy stuff. But yeah, so, and then even Egyptians, like I am so into the makeup, the jewelry, the history, just everything about the Egyptians I am completely obsessed with. So anything Egyptian or Greek mythology, I love. I completely love. So I thank you guys for watching my quirky, I don't even know how many that was. I have to watch it again and count how many things that I just mentioned that you may not know about me. So I hope you enjoyed it. There's this relaunch of my channel. I want to do a little different. I really want to include you guys. So please feel free to, of course, subscribe if you are not a subscriber of mine, and like, of course, that helps me out a lot. And of course, leave a comment. I try to reply to everyone on my channel, even from previous videos. There's one video that I keep getting comments from. It's my comparison of the MAC concealer versus the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. I still get comments on that video. That's like my highest viewed video so far. I'll even maybe leave a link down. If you haven't checked that out, please feel free. So yeah, I really want to incorporate, I want to answer as many questions. I want to give you guys what you guys want. What do you guys want to see more of? Do you want to see more tutorials? I plan on bringing those back. There was a couple of looks that I exhibited on my Instagram page that you guys inboxed me on what lipstick is that, what eyeshadow combination that is, or is that rather. So I do want to do some more tutorials. My favorite video to bring to you guys are my favorites. So whatever it is under the sun, if you want a more Sandy segment I have coming up where you can ask me anything or regarding relationships or anything about me. So I have a few things that I have lined up for this new launch of my Sandy Coffee YouTube channel. So again, I thank you so much, and I'll see you guys again soon. Mwah.